Now today Moses in Exodus chapter 18 begins to let go of some control and begins to delegate. Remember, Jethro has come, his father-in-law, who was a priest of Midian, and he believed in God and has come to see Moses. I think he had probably been an aide to Moses over all those years when Moses lived in Midian after he fled Egypt before he went back to free the people. And so Jethro, his father-in-law, in verse 17 says, "This is not good," Moses' father-in-law exclaimed. "You're going to wear yourself out and the people too. This job is too heavy a burden for you to handle all by yourself." Now, it's not that Moses was unfit, right? Moses is a godly man. Moses is the man that God is using. He is all over this. So he's the right person in this moment, but it's too much, right? All of this is too much. Jethro continues, "You're going to wear yourself out and the people too. It's too heavy of a burden." So Moses needed to delegate. We see this same exact thing happen in the book of Acts. In Acts chapter 6, when we see the first deacons named, right? And they were to be servants. They were to aid the apostles, right? They were to back them up. They were to help them. They were to be right there with them. So the apostles were the main leaders in the New Testament church, in that very, very early church. And they were to be teaching and preaching and praying. That's the things that they were supposed to be the most involved in. I'm sure if people needed help, they pitched in and they did what they could to help and to aid people. But it was the deacon's job to pick up that slack and help so that the apostles' attention wasn't taken away from the most important thing. Same kind of thing here. These people had disputes. There were issues. There were things that needed to happen. And you weren't just dealing with a church with several thousand people in it, which is what the disciples were dealing with in Acts chapter 6. You're dealing with an entire people group with millions, okay? You see numbers anywhere from 1 to 3 million people that Moses was trying to administrate all this for. So it was just absolutely overwhelming. It was too heavy a burden for him to handle by himself. And here's something else. To Moses' credit, he was teachable, right? He didn't argue. He didn't go back and forth. He didn't say, no, I'll take care of it. Moses listened to Jethro. That shows the respect he had for Jethro, but also that Moses could listen and learn to somebody kind of outside of the situation. And that's an admirable quality to have in a leader as well, to be able to step back and look at something and say, okay, what can I learn from someone else? My way is not always the right way or the best way. So kudos to Moses for being willing to listen, and good on Jethro for bringing it to his attention. We'll talk to you later.